Please be advised that this video is for the sole purpose of entertainment. Any views are purely my own, are subjective, and may not necessarily be true. All photos have been found on the public domain, and I am using them under the fair use and fair dealing guidelines. I urge everybody to do their own research. Well, hello, it's Murky Meg here. It's Thursday, the 22nd of August, and wowzers, if you thought the last video focused on a PR disaster, buckle up because it just got worse. It's turned into a very big media storm. So in my last video, I spoke about Elton, Ellen and Pink coming to the defence of the Hat+2. And since then, yet more people have come out to show them some solidarity. Just one note, do you know that all of those three that I've just previously mentioned use the actual same agency? Coincidence? Jamila Jamil, Idris Elba's wife, and even old faithful Jessica Mulrooney have come into the ring. Although Jessica Mulrooney threw in the R card for good measure. I'm going to make one thing very, very clear. This is not about race. But when defenders claim racism to invalidate the rightful criticism of anyone, it shows just how much of a weak defence they actually have. Have we got to the stage in our society where anybody that is not white is immune from criticism? That in itself is actually racist. Don't scream at me for using that card. Everybody's playing it, and it really infuriates me that we, as people that don't particularly like her, are told that we are racists. It's not the case. It's the hypocrisy of it all. It's now become clear as day that Harry and Meghan need to pick a side, royal or celeb. Choose one or the reputation of the monarchy will crumble. It's already crumbling. Because of their actions, every single thing will now be picked up on and analysed for everyone in that family. And nothing will change that now. It's done. By their so-called friends speaking out and saying what they have, and I'm sure that others will come to their defence as well, they're just adding fuel to an already burning fire. You cannot lecture others on how we need to stop the clock of climate change, then burn through enough CO2 in 11 days than one normal citizen uses in a single year. That's the brass tacks of it, really. No amount of carbon offsetting will ever undo what damage that has already been done. But then, for all of these hangers-on, friends, or just people out on to swing on the coattails to come in to their defence, they are doing more damage because it seems like we're not allowed to have any sort of opinion at all. We must all shut our mouths, be quiet, and let them enjoy their privileged life without being looked on by the plebs with distaste. Let's put it simply, shall we? If the last 2 weeks are anything to go by, it just goes to show that Meghan and ultimately by association Harry are now incredibly unliked because of their behaviour and lack of respect for the position that they both hold. Friends have said in her defence that they should fly commercial because of the risk of assassination, kidnap, risk of public taking selfies of them. That's my personal favourite, to be perfectly honest. Don't take a selfie. I'm at the airport. Mind you, actually, thinking of this selfie situation, that would actually give us an understanding of what happened at Wimbledon. Does she turn into a puff of smoke if a selfie's taken of her? It's bad enough listening to so-called celebrities who lecture us and behave in a completely different, hypocritical manner. But these fools are on the taxpayer's purse, and that's what gets my goat. So according to all these people calling out, they can't fly commercial because of the risk to their safety. I will now present you with the following photos. Here we have a selection of photos of William, Kate, and sometimes their children flying with the general public. Shock horror! It really is ludicrous to suggest that they can't fly with the general public. They literally have an army of security. Now I'm going to show you my favourite of all the royals travelling in the best way possible. I present you with the Queen on the train. You know what? If our monarch, number one in the royal family, can do it, so can you two. Now get it sorted. The simple fact of the matter would be nobody would care if they hadn't gone on a sanctimonious preaching session about how we need to save the planet by going without and making sacrifices in the future. But then, don't mind us, we're just popping off to Uncle Elton's pad in Nice. Just look the other way. If you're privileged and you can enjoy private jets, then great, enjoy them. But don't ever lecture us again, because you have effectively disqualified yourself from being able to judge others on how they should live their lives. I'm gobsmacked. I really, really am. Do they just not get it? It's clear as day. Shall we take a peek at how they travelled? Here are some photos showing inside of the 12-seater Cessna jet. Look how plush this beautiful thing is. Fancy, hey? Once again, can someone please tell me why this wasn't classed as a gift? Just because it's not an actual thing you can hold in your hand doesn't qualify it from being a gift. And we all know the protocols surrounding royalty and gifts that they are allowed and should either consider to decline or accept. It's there in black and white. I showed you in the previous video, and you can look it up for yourselves on the web. They are not allowed to accept gifts. Is this not a gift? It's a rather fancy one. So on the back of this controversy, what do you think Meghan goes and does? She releases an Instagram newsfeed clip of her secret meeting with SmartWorks. Why does everything that revolves around her have to be secret? What's wrong with this woman? The Vogue mess alone was done covertly. Does she think by sticking the word secret within the blurb that we think that we, the ones that view it, belong to a privileged group because we can see what they're really getting up to? She is completely oblivious to the noise around her. She knows she's getting an obscene amount of inches in the media right now, all of which do not show her in the best of lights. So why does she think it's excusable to once again show what a shallow person she is? By releasing this video, she's made it clear she doesn't give two hoots about the media onslaught. That, my friends, says it all. She has shown us that all she really cares about is herself under the guise of this charity. This can't be swept under the carpet. Unless somebody addresses it, it will only get worse. Everything that you or Harry do will be picked apart because it's what you so greatly desire. Publicity in any form to her and them. In their eyes, it must be a positive thing. This is the only explanation that I can come up with. No publicity is bad publicity. You know, we've seen her play the victim before in Toronto when she was first seeing Harry. No evidence was found by Toronto police that she was being targeted, yet Harry released that infamous statement to everyone that they must back off. How about telling your wife to back off? I think we are so saturated with her, we are fed up. How long will this mess continue? Where is our Queen? We've got radio silence from Buckingham Palace. Mind you, they are rather preoccupied at the moment with a certain other royals mess, aren't they? Who's putting this Instagram stuff out? Do you think it's her, or do you think it's her team? Whoever it is, do they really think that this video of her giggling and grabbing people, that's a no-no for royal protocol, by the way, suddenly changes our minds about her and the ginger wonder boy. Is anybody going to address what's happened over the last few weeks, or are they just turning a blind eye? We're not stupid, you know. Serious damage control needs to be done, because I think this is only just the beginning. I'm going to end this video with something rather wonderful. News hit this afternoon that Will, Kate and the Kiddywinks took a £73 budget flight to Scotland. You gotta love William, haven't you? If they can get on a normal flight, being the second and the third in line to the throne, then I think Harry and Meghan need to start looking at how they can manage this ridiculous PR mess. I've no doubt that this was intentional by William to prove a point without having to actually say anything. Will they take notice though? If I've learned anything since she's been on the scenes, that's a big fat no. The only optics that the hapless two understand is their own selfish ones. Nice shade, William. I applaud you. What do you all think about the last couple of days' events and the media and the ping-ponging with the celebrities coming to their defence? Is it warranted or not? Or do you think everybody is just adding fuel to the fire? As always, thank you very much for watching. If you've liked it, please hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit that notification bell. That will tell you when I have any new videos I've uploaded. Once again, thank you very much and I'll see you very shortly. Thank you. Bye-bye.